If you're a startup and you have a brilliant idea, you bring to the table one specific skill set, and that is the passion, the entrepreneurship, the idea. But sometimes you might have a whole range of things where you're not an expert in, and you then rely on outside advice to get you across that problem and help you solve some critical aspects within your company. It's in situations like this that TEC, which stands for the expert company, comes into play. Today I am gathered with a whole bunch of experts to network and discuss how we can best help startups get to the next level and succeed in the things that they might not have the key competency in. This is one of the USPs that IceCubator Lab has when dealing with startups, because with this access to vetted experts, we can actually help startups get to the next level much easier than any other incubator or venture capital firm. I'm very excited today to talk to some of these experts and find out what their experience is when dealing with startups and how they help startups to really achieve their goals. All right, so before we get into the interviews with the experts, let me just tell you a little bit about the idea. So TEC stands for the Expert Company, and this is a group of people, of experts that come together to help startups. And it's an idea that was born from the IceCubator Lab, which is this ecosystem that helps startups. It's a catalyst within IceCube Ventures. So IceCube Ventures is the overall brand name. Within that, you have IceCubator Lab, and as IceCubator Lab has this community of tech experts, TEC experts. But let's check in actually with the founders of TEC, founders of the expert company, and see what their vision was when they brought this idea into life. What is it that gave you the idea to bring tech into the world?
Helping companies. That was our goal right from the beginning. We've been in touch with so many startups, and we saw them struggling with the basics like sales, marketing, and stuff like that. We started to help them, and at some point we did that so often that we thought, yeah, maybe we should do that on a little bit of a bigger scale.
And we are a good team. We want to do something together. And I'm more the generalist, I need to say. I'm very good to bring things from 0 to 1, let's say in that way. So perfect that I can help startups.
To point out, hey, do this a little bit different. And if you just a little bit, on the long run, that makes a huge difference. And this is what motivated us to do this.
Why do you think startups should hire tech instead of working with random freelancers from a website or anywhere else?
So first of all, for an early stage or a young startup, they cannot hire a bunch of people. They need to be flexible. And with the tech experts, you don't need to look for someone, find them, hire them, onboard them, and do all the whole process. And then you got stuck with that person. Maybe it turns out that's not the real expert you were looking for, and then you have them on the payroll. Our team of experts, you can start right away. So you can scale without hiring. And you have multiple experts with different expertise right at your fingertip. They can start tomorrow, hit the ground running, and you can up and down scale. Yes, you can do this with other freelancers as well, but with us, you get everything in one aligned package.
And the package also includes, we are a part of IceCubator Lab, IceCubator Ventures with a new name, and then we can also help with funding them and other things underneath. And that's what makes tech more valuable than other or simple or separated experts.
It's not just hiring an external. So when you approach us or when we offer that to a company that we invested in, it's like doing a quick assessment to see where they are, what they are struggling with, and then bring together the right experts for them with the right goal that they want to achieve in a certain time frame.
My name is Joanna, and I'm the event manager, event expert, and also social media expert. I help companies, startups to grow their visibility, to expose their brand through events. So I either organize the whole event where they can show themselves and get people there to present their product and stuff like that, or I secure sponsorships for them. So if they want to go to the conference that is already out there, they can just get a little space, the booth, and and all connected to that to again like gain more leads and talk to the potential customers.
My name is Ronald Sonntag. I'm an expert in the tech community for logistics and supply chain, and I help startups that are active in the e-commerce space with scaling and expanding their business in new geographies in a profitable manner. And secondly, I consult tech startups in the logistics space with finding the right strategy, finding the right entry points into the logistics industry.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Philip. I do specialize in tech strategy, so finding the right technology stack, scaling the technology stack, finding the right tech fit for a given business problem.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm helping companies to bring the revenue from here to there.
Hello, my name is Anna. I'm a junior PR manager for Brilliance PR, and we help companies to get into the news and gain visibility. We're working with Yasin Shaiko. He's the bodyguard of Messi.
Why should a startup hire experts instead of their own people or growing their own, like developing their own knowledge?
Typically, startups are short on time, have very ambitious plans, and do not necessarily have the right resources with the right expert knowledge. And I think here people like me come in who have the knowledge on how to bring a product from a factory into a specific market and to the customer in a tax and customs compliant way, and all this in a profitable way.
First of all, you don't organize events all the time, so basically having a person that is there like full time, because obviously the whole organization process is like calling, sending emails, but then you are waiting for a reply, so you don't really want to pay for that time. If you've got the right person who can do like the whole organization and marketing, like social media promoting and things like that, you don't really need much more people involved into that. Having an external person, it's much better than investing, the time and the whole money into like a full-time employee.
I think for my part, it's mostly avoiding some of the mistakes you eventually would make without having the right experience in place, and then ultimately being faster to market.
Okay.
The time aspect is it, yeah? You can do everything yourself, but it's a matter of experience and hands that you can really accelerate and get results faster.
It's always good because startups usually don't know everything and they need some experts to help them, and this is where we come in.
Why do you think a startup should hire someone from the tech company and not from a freelance website somewhere randomly?
Yes, very simple. The tech community, a lot of people that can help you with different stuff you need, where a freelancer is just one person can give you advice in just one topic.
Yeah.
And yes, that's where tech companies comes in, help you with different stuff, like everything you need actually. So we have a person for every topic and we can help.
I think the main thing is that we are the experts here all in one place, so you don't have to go and look around, all the freelancers that out there. You just know that we are here like all probably the most experienced people because, the tech chose us to be here, and we all have like a great experience that is proven, and we can show you that we have this experience. While when you go to Fiverr or other freelance websites, you just have to go through hundreds of people and you never know if they are really good at what they're doing or not. While here obviously we wouldn't be here if we are not the best experts, right?
The uniqueness of the tech team is the expert knowledge that you have in this group combined with the right mindset. Yeah, we really come from a very entrepreneurial startup environment. We all know how it is to be on the startup side. Most of us founded ourselves at some point a business, and this is something that you cannot get from the freelance network.
I think it's being very interdisciplinary, so you get an expert for pretty much any topic you want. It's really end-to-end support, not only for a specific area.
And it's also a matter of culture. Yeah? So here we have a culture which is overall focused on startups and also experience in it.
All right, wrapping up. This was a really interesting day, being surrounded by so many experts from all over the world coming together to just network and work out how they can collaborate closer together in the future, share their knowledge and also share the leads and share the ideas, and then hand over projects from one phase to another. A marketing expert working together with a sales expert. That's really fascinating how this is such a great community of working together to bring startups to the next level. What's especially fascinating to me was that almost every one of the experts was really keen on the community aspect. So of course you can book experts via Fiverr, via some platform online. But the thing is, with these kinds of experts, they bring you another level of insight because they work together, they work hand in hand, and they can really give you expert advice that is vetted, where you know you will get high quality and not just someone that has a 4.5-star rating. Once again, IceCube Ventures brings to the table so many USPs to help startups get to the next level, and tech is only one of them. All right, that's it. Signing off from Shed again. If you're interested in the investment strategy of IceCube Ventures, check this video out next and consider subscribing to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.